Now we're going to go back to our priority log and try and put in a formula that'll work with past due. And if you look at it, you'll see that here's what we want to check. We want to check and say, if there's a Y here, then it can't be past due. Okay? And so the formula will have to say something about cell I3. Okay? So if we look at the formula, it says, if I3 equals Y. So if there's a yes here, then it's not past due. Okay? So this is the if part, then here's the then. The then says just put a blank in there. Don't put anything in there. So if the task has a Y has Y in it, don't do anything. Well, what else do we need to check? Well, in the else branch, we check, well, what about the H3? So if H3 is a negative number, then we want to put yes in there. Otherwise, we leave it blank. Okay? So then we propagate that formula. But when you look at it, we say we don't have any, so let's test it out. So let's mark make end of year costume is done. Okay, so we mark it as done and see if that changes anything. Okay, and we still have it's not past due. Okay, now let's change it and let's say that the due date for that was actually 4/1. So we'll change it to 4/1. And we still get that it's not past due, even though we see a negative number here. Now let's erase the Y there and see if it turns into a past due. And it does. And you see the conditional formatting that you'll learn later has marked it as red. Okay? So how can we test this? So we've tested if there's a Y there, we don't get past due. So if I put the Y back in, okay, it's not past due anymore because it's been done. Okay? Here, this one is not past due because it's still to come. Let's take this date here, 5/1, and we'll change it to 4/30. So if it had to have been done yesterday, then we go back to, oh, it's overdue. So the chess club, which is actually last meeting is today, can't really bake the cookies on the day. So I could have said, really the deadline should have been yesterday. Let's go back and say we're going to allow last minute cookies. Put that in and it goes away.